This is the story of an ordinary young man who dared to dream big. A man whose journey began in the lush backwaters of Kerala and led him to the heart of the UAE. Along the way, he faced trials that would have broken many, but his resilience and courage built something extraordinary. Our story begins in a small village in Kerala, India. Born into a middle-class family, he grew up amid simple surroundings where resources were scarce but values were abundant. The youngest in his family, he watched his father manage a small business. Inspired, he dreamed of a life that extended beyond the narrow lanes of his village. In 1973, he took a leap of faith. He had just turned 18, and on the 22nd of December, this young man, with nothing but ambition in his heart, boarded the Daman that set sail from Gujarat. The voyage was grueling, crowded and stifling, with little certainty of what lay ahead. Yet, every mile across the Arabian Sea brought him closer to his dream. After 9 arduous days at sea, the Daman had finally arrived at its destination, Dubai. The young man's destination, however, was further along. It would take him another 5 days to finally arrive. Where? Abu Dhabi. Remember, this was 1974. Even though he made this journey to help out his uncle with his local grocery business, he faced the challenges common to many immigrants: navigating a new culture, building connections, and finding his place in a developing market. His timing, however, was fortuitous. The great oil boom of this region the world well knows now had only just begun to spring forth in the late 1973. With its advent came the early wave of expats and the requirement of the Western consumerism. The young man spent the first few years loading up a delivery wagon and supplying his store wares to these hungry expats. Each year was a stepping stone, teaching him the nuances of trade and business. It was a modest start, but one driven by a fierce determination. The going was exceptional for him for the following 15 years. Then, in 1990, it all seemed to shatter in one single development: the Gulf War. The region was thrown into chaos, businesses shuttered, and people fled in fear, resulting in a mass exodus. Every expat had made a mad dash for the airport, grabbing whatever they could manage to carry. When everyone was scrambling whatever they had earned in the Gulf and fleeing the region, the young man did the exact opposite. He announced that he'd be staying, and he planned to open his biggest store yet to be built right there in the heart of the city. This daring move, that nearly everyone considered silly, intrigued the region's ruler, Sheikh Zayed, who called on him and asked him the reason for his decision. "Whatever I've learned and earned is because of Abu Dhabi. I belong here and will not leave just because there's a small problem. This is my home. I will stay and weather the storm." Impressed by his determination, the Sheikh assured him of support and safety, cementing a bond that would prove invaluable in the years to come. As the war subsided, he lived up to his promise. In the early 1990s, he launched a huge supermarket in Abu Dhabi. The concept was revolutionary: a modern store that combined quality, affordability, and convenience under one roof. What began as a single store quickly expanded. His vision to cater to the diverse population of the UAE while ensuring top-notch service resonated with customers. Soon, his stores became a household name. Today, that single store has grown into an empire with over 250 outlets across 23 countries. It's not just a supermarket, it's a brand that redefined retail in that region. This is the story of Yusuf Ali, the visionary who built the Lulu hypermarket empire. From the shores of Kerala to the deserts of UAE, in the heart of the Middle East, his journey is a testament to the power of perseverance and the rewards of staying true to one's roots. He did not just build a business, he built a legacy.